Here.
See, the other adapter I had, it has like a battery power thingy. But anyway, we're here.
Go
Hello,
Oshawa, right, Carl?
right? Yeah.
I'm sure he's been all over it, eh?
Hello again, Facebook. Welcome back. Connor Burke joining me one more final time here as we got a tie game out there.
Again.
And it's like, from what I've been able to watch on the jumbotron, like both these teams are pretty hungry, and as expected, a little more aggressiveness coming out there,
Yep.
trying to. But the Stings seem to be doing what they can to avoid it.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of taking a step back a little bit. Like the shots have been kind of unbelievable, seeing up 22 to 19 now,
Yeah.
and they were down. Like I said, or you said, it took them 5 minutes to get their first shot on net. I think we were 9-0.
Yeah, that's
Now
right.
It's you see how
The
quickly the
pendulum
tides
swung
turn.
the other way,
Yep.
right? Yeah. What do you think that's coming from? Is that is Oshawa playing harder and
I
or
think
we're
so.
playing less, or what's the deal?
I think so. There hasn't been as much pressure as I'd like to see. Like finishing the checks is probably big, and getting into the corners and being the first one to the puck. It's pretty important. It leads to the shots like that. There's nothing you can do about it unless you really have to turn that around and put your foot on the gas for sure.
We have struggled. Yeah, go ahead.
They just drifted into this period. And
Yeah.
I think they just
We have, it's something we've talked about for years, the struggle in the corner. We were doing pretty good with that, but I feel like that period we were really struggling.
Yeah, and I don't know about like we had a lot of size in the preseason, and a lot of the younger guys had the size, and they didn't happen to make the roster, and now we're down to, like, there's not too many big guys out there. Again, like you look around, like you got the Coins are okay, but like there's always a team in the OHL, even these generals here, they have someone who's 6'4", 6 to 6'7", and we just don't seem to have that size, and I think it affects us a little bit. It's just some guys that you might have hoped that put another inch or 2 inches on the summer, maybe didn't.
Well, we're taller than we have ever been in the last few years, that's for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
You said that 6'7" thing, you didn't even realize.
I'm sure they're all over it.
Yeah. No, but you're right. It makes a difference, right? And I don't know. It just seems both of these teams. I do have to give the winning of that period. Not just because of the shots on goal, but I have to give the win to Oshawa in that period.
I agree.
Just it's not what I want to say, but it's what I've observed. And I feel like there's a time to get aggressive and get into the fight, so to speak. But there's a time to just play hockey. I feel like right now it's just play hockey because you're tied. You're not going to win anything. Hey, how are you? And you just want to be able to, well, you got to get ahead right now. And we're just not good at that aggressive thing, I don't think. Am I wrong on stating
Yeah,
that?
and maybe even aggressive isn't. Maybe it's not the right word.
But,
Yeah, but hard on every puck and being the first one to the play is important, and they're not doing it, I don't think, right now. It's a little slow. They, like I talked about, picking up the pace after you get your 20 minutes in, you get your feet wet. Oshawa did, for sure. They felt the first period, and I think they've come back pretty hard, and I think the Sting just kind of drifted into this period. And hoping for the best. You got 20 minutes left, and it's still a tied game, so the shots really aren't that much different. It's just how much it swung in the whole period.
Are we going to see a super fast third period coming out here, I think?
I don't know. I think this whole game has kind of been a little bit slow. I don't know if you're going to see
it needs to be faster.
I'd love to see it. It's my favorite type of hockey. But yeah, you might see the you might see the shots end up under 30 for both teams tonight, and that's a slow paced game. I think it's a defensive game. It's a little bit of ping pong back and forth, and nothing you can do about it. But you've got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and when you start off in that first, I think it was 1:05, and Beckham and Jack Van Volsen come out there, you really felt the energy even from the fans. You go, wow, right? And we talked about that first goal for any team in the first 2 minutes being so crucial to it's that pulley effect, I call it. It's really hard to get it going. Once you get it going, though, you just got to kind of keep it going, right? But if you let that go, as the Sarnia Sting have done here, it's 0-0 right now. They really need to just get that goal, and then when you get that goal against this team, Oshawa, are you trying? It sounds weird to ask this question, but you're always wanting to score. But are you trying to score more at that point, or are you just trying to hang on and take the win?
Depends on how everybody feels. I think at the end of the period, I would say at the end of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the period, you know, if you feel like you've got it, then you have to give it. But I don't. If no one's feeling on point tonight, and it's just a little bit of a slow night, and it was a long week, then how can you blame them really? Like I said last time, how much they have on their plate with the whole week ahead of them, and relationships and family and school. It's a lot to get yourself back into when you miss a bunch of days. So
Well, and again, it's get yourself back into, but getting into hockey, you know, people go, oh, well, I've heard a couple people go, oh, well, you know, they're just getting back into it. No, they're not. They've been playing all summer.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it anyway, right?
Sure, definitely.
You know, training camps and everything else. Even Al Letang was asked a few weeks ago, like, you know, is it just the guys trying to learn to play together? He's like, no, like, we've been doing this. Like, preseason, right? You know,
Yeah.
so now it's more well, this is the time that it counts to be out there to, you know, obviously Beckham and Van Volsen, I think we're going to see them regularly together on a line, right?
Oh, they're outstanding. Just the points they create and the opportunities. I'd like to see more of them. Yeah, they started off hot, like I said, and now, yeah, you're kind of wondering where they went. Like not ghost, but like just like, hey, where are you guys?
We can't rely on them all the time. It's good to have that strength there, but
you look at
there's
a team,
4 lines for a reason.
Yeah, you look at a team like the Spitfires right now, and I think they're. The last time I checked, they were 8-0-0. They hadn't lost a game. They hadn't been to their outstanding. It's
playing them next week.
Yeah, and yet their captain Liam Greentree got suspended for a cross check to the head, and the game that he'll be returning is the game that he's playing against us. So you'd hope that you'd have him out because he's a outstanding. I think he had 120 some odd points last year.
Wow.
So that's just one of those guys you'd hope to have out of the lineup, and then we missed that deadline, so we'll be facing them, and that's going to be another tough game. So yeah, this is, I think, like you said, this is when it matters. It does matter. Like you think it's the start of the season, it doesn't matter, but you look towards the end of the season when we're in the mushy middle and you're in the point race for the last playoff spot or the last couple playoff spots, and you think back to, wow, we should have taken advantage of a team like
Every
Oshawa
point
struggling.
matters.
Yeah, like.
My
That should
wife,
have been a game we won.
My
That
wife
would have been an
plays
extra 2
pool,
points.
right? And they go by points. Every ball you sink, and if you win, you get extra points. And same idea. And, you know, sometimes the team will go, it's okay, it's the start of the season. And she's like, no, it doesn't matter.
You're going to look back on this.
We're going to be coming to the playoffs or missing the playoffs by that one ball I didn't sink or that one point I didn't get, right?
A chilly night in October when we should have had an extra 2 points against the Oshawa, a team that you can't predict the season, but maybe they end up with a really rough record at the end of the season. Like I said, can't predict it, but if they end up at the bottom of the standings and then you look back to October and think, wow, that's a team that we should have beat 100%. We should have been all something to the wall, if for better lack of words.
Yeah, I get you.
You're right. Just should have been all out, and we weren't. And that's
shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. Yeah. You don't want to be second guessing yourself, but it's definite that you, So you got to have the focus and make sure it all works, and you can't have the excuses, I guess, is what we're really talking about, right? And
it's easy to make them.
Sure, it's easy to do for sure, I guess, but
there's Captain Oshawa.
Yeah, right. It's so cool. See, that's somebody who is at
he's
work.
They might put him on the ice.
He's at work all day, and he's thinking, "What am I gonna do?" He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it all week.
That's my playoff attire. I just want us to get back in the playoffs, and the face paint will be back on. I got plenty of ideas. Gene Simmons,
well, just do it.
Paul Stanley.
Oh wow, you got to pay Gene Simmons royalties if you do that.
Yeah, right.
We had Paxton on here on TikTok earlier. That's Lance, the guy that dresses up.
Of course, he's the carpenter, just like.
Oh yeah, right. Well, his son was on TikTok.
Right on.
So he's joining it, and we had lots of people.
He's a great guy.
Young, the junior Sting and some other hockey players, and it's cool. They're stopping by, so we thank you for all of that, and thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Hughes Intelligence. We appreciate you giving us your support here as well. That's going to be it for Facebook. We're going to keep the TikTok going for just a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to set up for post-game press conference, right? So follow that on here on my Facebook page. It will not be on TikTok, although maybe I should. I don't know. I have to figure that out.
That's probably be a pioneer.
Yeah, okay. We'll see what we can do there. All right, thanks, Facebook, and all of our supporters. We appreciate that. And as always, Connor, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming around.
My pleasure.
And I like that we don't always agree on some of this stuff, you know, because it's different perspective. I mean, you're probably right.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right.